Coming from a bad place, oh yeah. Tryna be a better me just for you. But it ain't easy, it's hard to get used to. Minding my own business, not my worry about what he do. Cause nowadays all the niggas to be see-through. I always say this is that I'm staying around people. Finding my own path like I'm running.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here with the one and only TY. Chelsea Session. How you doing today, brother?
I'm good. Excited for this as well.
Yeah. International break. Our favorite, the Reggae Boys, today up against the mighty United States of America. With one of our former, our ex, as calling to our good friend Dante. Normally I like to say, and our good friend Jerry, would say Pochettino is magic. So let's talk about the big game today. The big game is all about the United States versus Jamaica. Leon Bailey versus Pulisic, the former Chelsea player. You can go ahead, Ty.
All right. Look, I was looking at the lineup that Jamaica has. And all of that. Well, it does look. It's not anything different from what needed to be done. The only interesting thing to me is that there's no Antonio, which probably I'm behind in news as to why he's not there. Or probably is a case where he's being rested for the other leg, but he's not in the squad and he's not starting.
He's suspended for this game because he got a yellow card in the last game. Yeah, so he's suspended for this game.
Okay, so that means I'm way behind in terms of information. Well, it's Jamar Nicholson starting, and interesting. This is a very interesting thing too. Leon Bailey is back up amongst the fold. A lot of Jamaicans in particular are very upset about it because they think that he should apologize before he was even brought back in. So it's interesting, but he's in the starting 11 and he's starting. So it'll be interesting to see what he will bring to the team because a lot of people have been saying that he's missed. So it'll be interesting to see what he'll do in this match in particular. But man, the lineup is not really anything really different. It's just that Mikel Antonio isn't starting and Leon Bailey, the forgotten man, is back in the attack for Jamaica. So it'll be good to see. I'm still trying to see if I can find America's 11. As you had said, Pochettino, it's Pochettino. So they just said we'll see if he's magic. As you said, a fellow Chelsea fan will love to say that he's magic. So it'll be interesting to see if he will actually be able to perform some magic in this match with his team.
Can I play a little bit of devil advocate here about Leon Bailey? And I don't know if I ever get your thoughts on the situation with Leon Bailey. So let us start off there. The topic, because it's one of the hot topic. That Leon Bailey is one of Jamaica. What you say, talisman. One of the best player we can say. On form. Are probably not on form, but for what we know in the Premier League, because we see him week in, week out. What you take on the situation with Leon Bailey? Because my take on I miss Melina. I hope Canada win today. I think Canada played today, right? Let me be sure. Canada played today. Miss Melina, tell me if Canada played today because I haven't seen it because I leave work late. But with Leon Bailey, My take on it, I think that he have all rights, to do what he want to do because of his journey. His journey wasn't a simple journey. He didn't get it easily. He go through it the hard way, and not only he go through it the hard way, he have to stay in Europe where he didn't even know if he was gonna make it or not. Didn't know where he would find food or a lot of things was hard for him. And for me, I think that if he feel like he was being disrespectful, he have all rights to pull out of the national team. If he really want to. That's just my opinion. Miss Melina, I need to find you on X. I need to do a stream with you about Arsenal, if that's okay. Just let me know. Yeah, Ty, you can go ahead, Ty.
And it's looking at what Miss Melina says. Believe no man. Uh, Jamaica 2026. What a dream that would be. But yes, as I said, Leon Bailey, he was out of the he was not a part of the squad. He wasn't playing for Jamaica for it. Well, it's been a month. It's been a year no rather. This month makes it a year because the last time he would have played would have been in November of 2023. But the whole situation to me, it is if what was being said is true, I can understand the players' frustration. And at the same time, I can understand why the JFF would have opted to suspend him because, in that sense, for the sake of to them it's disrespectful for the player to see what he said, but the whole the situation in terms of the treatment or the level of accommodation that the players would be getting. He's not the only one. He's not the first one. The captain, Andre Blake, would have made mention of the fact that, in terms of some players having to fund their own travels to meet up with the team and those stuff, it's something that actually exists. So it's not a case where Leon Bailey was trying to cause any sort of propaganda and try to paint the federation in a bad light. It's actually something that was confirmed by other personnel in the team. But as I was saying before, a lot of Jamaicans aren't happy with the fact that he was just brought back in. Because I mean, we're looking at what people were saying on Instagram, where the JFF Instagram page shared it. They're saying that why is it that Leon Bailey is just back in the team just like that? He should have just been on the bench because you just easing him back in. But there's you cannot deny the fact that although he hasn't done the greatest with Aston Villa this season in terms of goals and assists and all of that, he loves to call himself the general. He's been influential for Jamaica when he eventually started playing for them. So I think it's good to have another option that you can have in the attack. And you know, Jamaica has quality players. Yeah, they have some players that are still very young. They have players that are very much seniors. But having a Leon Bailey, for example, will help the team in terms of creativity, the way that he plays, and and all that. I know a lot of people argue that the way that some of these players play, they don't play as how they would play for club, or if they play bad for club, they play good for country. It's never consistent. So I think in that sense, Leon Bailey perhaps may be able to add quality to the team, despite not being able to do that for Aston Villa. It also depends on the setup, the approach that the manager opts for the team to use. But I do think that he may be able to be impactful. But the whole situation, to me, was kind of drawn out of proportion because the players simply said it, you suspend him because of what he said, and it's disrespectful to you. But at the same time, it came out to be true that what he said has some value.
Real quick, Ty. We know we're talking about Jamaica, but real quick, Miss Melina sent what we think about the Arsenal. For me, I thought it was a fair game, to be quite honest. I thought the draw was really fair. I think that both teams come prepared. Mikel Arteta did try, and Maresca did, come with a game plan. So both teams come with a game plan, and it was a really, really good look. For me, to be quite honest, it was really a good look. What do you think, Ty? Oh, thank you, Miss Melina. I really appreciate it.
Man, that's wonderful. That's wonderful from Miss Melina. But yes, I mean, I think a draw, it flatters both teams because, um, either team could have lost. Chelsea could have lost the match in the last seconds, literally, because what I realized is that this at first they had flogged the opportunity that they had at the end would have been offside. But if they had actually scored, there would have been a case where they had to review it, and it turned out that the who was it? I'm trying to remember who it was exactly. That was actually onside. So if it was actually a goal, or if the ball went in the back and it would have actually been a goal, and Chelsea would have lost the last seconds. So I think it flatters either side because both teams had opportunities. Chelsea had opportunities in the first half. Arsenal had opportunities as well. Obviously, Havertz's goal being disallowed, and then he celebrated like a fool and all that. Um, but yeah, I think it flatters either side because it was somewhat even in terms of statistics, shots and creativity and passing and all of those things. It was a balanced game, so I think a draw flatters either side, but it could have been a win or a loss to Chelsea or Arsenal, vice versa.
Oh, fair enough, because that's the same way I think too. And for back for I think the game is at 8 o'clock Jamaican time, and I think it's the same time if you're in the US. I think it's the same time because the time change in the United States back to the Jamaica to a regular Jamaican time. So I think it's 8 o'clock from both Jamaica and in the United States. I think we're both on the same time. So if you're in Jamaica, it will be 8 o'clock, and if you're in the US, depends on which part in the US. But if you're in like California or somewhere out there, that the time zone there is way, way, way different. And Jordan, I see your message. I send you the link. So if you want to join, you definitely can come on and have your say. And thank you again, Miss Melina. I really appreciate the donation. I'm gonna put it towards the next bingo game because we got the next bingo game coming up in probably 2 weeks from now. When I told you I'm off again, Ty, not yeah. When I'm off, I will got more time to go get the stuff for the bingo. So we're gonna have a bingo night on the channel again. So it's coming soon. I will let you guys know in a couple of days. Exactly when it's gonna be that time because I will be off work, so I will have time. To so we can have that bingo night, and also know to study the history of your football club that you support. If you want to come on the stream and go for a little one-on-one, about the history of your football club. So stay in tune because we got a lot of stuff coming up, a lot of fun stuff on the channel, not just only to talk about football. With our favorite Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Manchester United, Manchester City, Jamaica national team, Canada, and the United States. We just want to have some fun too with the football. So there we got a lot of things planned for the channel. So I hope you guys tune in, and also, check out Chelsea session because Ty do some wonderful videos over there. Check out Miss Melina channel. Also, she do a lot of great content, especially with the Arsenal. And Ken, I know you just come on, but if you I will send you the link to Miss Melina channel. You're an Arsenal fan, and she also is an Arsenal fan. So good for you guys to support each other. So I will send you the link in a few. And welcome to the show, bro. What do you think about the game? We're talking about Leon Bailey. What do you think about the Leon Bailey situation? Do you think that
Uh,
he should just
yeah,
walk into the Jamaican team?
yeah. Good night, everyone. Good night, everyone. The stream. Yeah. As I mentioned, it was good to see him being called back, but in terms of just being added back into the squad right away, but that's a bit of a quick decision to make, as there are other great players there who can continue playing in that position. I think he should be earning a spot on the team just like everyone else and not just being thrown in. But it's a good thing to see him back. But like I said, just let him fight for the spot. And yeah.
Okay, I understand what you guys been saying that you need to fight for a spot. So I'm playing the devil advocate tonight, right? I'm the one. I'm the bad cop. So what I'm saying, how I'm gonna put it, right? Look at it this way: Ricardo Fuller, the best team that Jamaica did produce, didn't make it to a World Cup, because of the same situation. Ricardo Fuller was one of the greatest, most skillfulest player Jamaica ever produced. He never get the chance to be into a World Cup because of the same situation. Eddie Johnson, you know, who else? Can I Jermaine you? You know, Jamaica produced a lot of talent player, but we did not make it to the World Cup because of the same problem with the JFF haven't been playing players, haven't buy ticket for players on time. Mikel Antonio did an interview and said the first time he come to Jamaica, right? They buy a ticket for him for September when the game for him to come back in the game for September, but it was in October. No, no, I'll reverse it. I think they buy the ticket. It was in October, international break. They buy the ticket for, but the game was in September. So and he ended up have to buy his own plane ticket. So all of those problems was already in the Jamaican Federation with players not getting paid or players not getting ticket to or reaching to the airport and still haven't have a flight to go to their destination. You know, and stuff like those, someone have to take the fall for it. Someone have to make a stand. And if Leon Bailey is the one that make that stand, like I would say, I definitely adore what he did. And I'm not saying that it was right or it was wrong, but I think someone have to put their feet down. Sometimes in life, you know, it take one person, you know, to make a sacrifice for the better good of the rest and for the team. And I think Leon Bailey knew that he was already that sheep, you know, that bad sheep in the bunch, you know, so therefore just throw it at him. You know, so I think that what he, in my opinion, because I play in Jamaica, I play professionally in Jamaica. You know, I don't really talk it on here, but I do. And I think someone did definitely have to take the fall for them to realize like these players, you know, will take a stand. And I would say my hats off to Leon Bailey for what he done. So I have no problem for him walking to the team. But you can go ahead, bro. Welcome, Jordan.
Hey Garban, hey Tyrone. The games will start, bro. I was about to prepare for the game, but I thought the guys was doing watch along, so yeah. God, he was doing a watch along a while ago till Mel told me that the guys
Oh,
are live.
the
I
discussion can
thought
go
they got
on while the game is going on. It doesn't you know we can it's up to you guys whenever you guys want to say, but 'cause I know the game I'm about to start, so we can watch the game and have a discussion same way. So
I was going to connect my channel to it to connect this to my channel, but it's not letting me. So
I don't know why.
Um, um, Garban, there was where is it? I think somebody had said something before, because I think oh goodness, I forgot his name now. Oh my, what's his name? Oh my, what's
Big up,
your
bro.
fellow
Big up.
friend? Yeah, who what's your fellow friend's name? The one that's below my camera.
Ken.
Yes, Ken. My goodness, completely forgot his name a while ago. Yeah, he was asking about the fact that Leon Bailey is back in the team, and I saw somebody said something about Kaheem Dixon.
I'm still not getting the line up. Oh, there we go. I'll finally get it.
That was me before joining. That was me before joining. The Kyle Dixie
Okay,
question.
okay, so Okay, so you're the one that asked that, right? So I guess it aligns with this then. With Leon Bailey, the whole Leon Bailey and all of that.
Miss Melina said Jamaica plays a defensive lineup. Big up, Jesus is King. Bring up my Brooklyn bro. Big up, big up.
No, so
So
Ken
Ty,
asking that question.
can you tell me the
Is that
starting
because of
lineup?
that?
It's not popping up on mine.
Right. So can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right. So because I see the lineup on Instagram, the JFF football Instagram page. So it says Angie Blake is the goalkeeper. Boy, I don't know the pronunciation of these names now. This is what J Lati Latibiaderi. I don't
Lati
even know. I'm gonna
Bodier.
butcher it. Yeah, Latibadere. Yeah, exactly. Holgate is there. Interesting. Holgate. I just realized that Holgate is there. Um, Bell have why I don't know. Let me see. They have permission to hear something. Would that be better? Yeah, probably better.
Okay, so you got
Okay.
Angie Blake, Lati Bodier, Ogate, Bell. Uh,
Um, wait. So my question. What do you think about Nicholson over I am Antonio did it?
Antonio is
Oh,
suspended for this game.
Yeah.
Antonio.
We listen about Ken because
Oh,
I didn't know that he was suspended. I didn't know he was suspended. So I'm in the
because
same
just
boat
the
as you.
wonder.
Yeah.
Oh, let me answer this question before I
Yeah,
go to Miss Melina one. Sterling cannot play for Jamaica again because he represented England, and it's so England have to keep Raheem Sterling for the rest of his life. He cannot
Yeah.
change allegiance, or less he did only play for England in youth level and only play probably one senior cap for England, then they could have revoked it, and then he could have come back and play for Jamaica. But because he have played so many times for England, he cannot switch allegiance again. So he's stuck
Yeah.
with England. So if England doesn't call him back again to play for them, he get an early retirement from the England national team and from international football. So Raheem Sterling would
Yeah.
have to
Yeah.
get back on form and go play, for a club where he can get game time too to go and play for England. And I really appreciate the sub. Thank you, Lucas. I really appreciate it. Lucas Top Ball. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah,
And
but that's the thing. That's the thing too, because with Sterling, a lot of people know that Sterling is Jamaican by birth, but if you look at his background in terms of um what he's described as an Englishman. So even then, that there's definitely no way. And as you said, he's played numerous times for England. He's played for them in the World Cup. There's definitely no other way for him to be able to play for Jamaica, even though he would have had immediate um eligibility because it is his nationality by birth. But yeah, I mean, I'm not going to go into all those stuff because a lot of people are still upset about that.
yeah, but for me, with Raheem Sterling situation, I understand where a lot of people want him to switch back a legion, but it can never happen because they did get the best of Raheem Sterling. To be honest, he was a player that played really well for England when he represent England, and I think that he is unfortunate that England is producing right now so much talent. Arsenal got a lot of talent is coming through. Chelsea got a lot of young talent. So the young talent in England is producing a lot, these days. It's not like back in the days. So it's just unfortunate for him right now that England is producing so many young players. We're definitely, that it's gonna be hard for him. He's gonna have to find a club where he can play his football again, and then he make it bad overall when he went to Arsenal. When he said that now you're gonna see the best of me. So he showed a little shade in there, which he should have waited until he go into Arsenal and start to perform. So he already put so much, pressure on himself, and he didn't even kick a ball yet for Arsenal. So those are some of the little problems that footballer have to take into consideration. You have to you cannot burn a bridge, especially when you're going out on loan. And I think that's what he did. And I think for me, if he really want to make back that England squad, he gonna have to go down to probably a West Ham United or a Nottingham Forest, or he can't even go to Newcastle because Newcastle already have some talented winger. He's gonna have to find a mid-table team where he's gonna get game week in, week out, and work him way back up. A team that's gonna have him to have his moment, until he get back there. But when you go to these big teams, they're not gonna have patience for you to get back to your best because they have to be winning now. And Arsenal right now is in a situation where Arsenal is in a win now situation. The pressure is on Mikel Arteta. I know this is not a Premier League stream, but the pressure is on Mikel Arteta to go win a title this season. So what are Mikel Arteta gonna do? Can he give Sterling the time, and the attention that Sterling needs to get back to form? I don't think so. You have to be a massive injury crisis over there for him to really get into that team. And you can see that Mikel Arteta doesn't trust him at this time. So it'll be very difficult for him. But I want to ask Jordan already left. I want to ask Ken, what do you think about Tarek McGee? Back in the squad, but he's not in the starting 11. For what I see, Bailey and Gray will be on the wing, which that's normal. We got a very defensive midfield line. So the coach is very going defensively, as Miss Melina said earlier, is a very defensive team because if you look at it, you got 5 defenders already on the team sheet right there in front of us. Because Damian Lowe have they shown him in the midfield, but Damian Lowe is a defense by trade. So what you guys think about the defensive way? Should we at home? So why do this coach want to play defensive? I know the reason why, but I just want your guys' opinion on it.
Oh, look, I cannot going to speak. Um, well, yeah, yeah. As you said, this is the home leg, so it's kind of strange that being defensive. Ah, well, in that sense, what I've noticed with this coach, he's trying to find some sort of balance, and one of the issues I almost said Chelsea, that Jamaica has been having is the fact that their midfield has been one of their weakest links. And I think that is one of the things of why you would have perhaps do that. The midfield is kind of shaky to me though. They have midfielders on in the substitutions, but in terms of the defense, and I think let me see. Holgate is the Holgate that I'm seeing is the one that's at Everton. No, it's that one. It's Mason Holgate, right? So in that sense, I think what he's trying to do is he's pretty conservative in that sense because he's probably looking at the fact that they have that US have some quality players. Pulisic is one who if you're not careful, he can do something. He's made himself the a star man for US. So in that sense, I think probably that's one of the reasons. It's strange to me though, because at the same time, as we've said, it's the home leg. You have the home advantage. That's in my opinion, you should be going at them, trying to match them in that sense. So having such a defensive lineup is strange to me. But I think he's trying to be conservative, trying to take the safer route in terms of not, um, you know, undermining or disrespecting. Probably that's not the right word to use, but perhaps undermining the squad that US have, and looking at the fact that they have attacking options that can actually pose a threat if you're not careful. And as I said, the midfield is one of the weakest links in the Jamaican team. So I think that is something that has led to him making such a decision. It will be interesting to see if it works. But yeah, it's definitely defensive, and I hope it works out for him, because it's just three attacking minded players. Probably you can say Palmer is close to that, but it's just around three players who you can say will really be of an offensive mindset.
I don't know if I did bring up my good night people award from Brooklyn. Big up Brooklyn is in the house.
Guys, I'm back. Guys, I'm back.
Okay, what's Jamaica lineup? I don't know if you can see it on the screen right here, but it's right here on the screen. With Andre Blake is in goal. You know that same name that Ty doesn't want to call, which I'm gonna try to pronounce it. Lati Bodera. Yeah, and Mason Oldgate. It's here. And Amari Bell. Is there. Lambeskika. Come on, Ty. You can have to pronounce these names, man.
Lambe, lam,
Le-
lam,
is it
Kisa,
Lem or Lem? Is it Lam or Lem? Lem
lem,
Besika. I don't even know what it is.
lembe Kisa,
Lembes
lembe Kika, lembe Kika.
Lembekisa Lembesika. Yeah, Lembesika. And then it
Damian
gets easier
Lowe.
to pronounce after that. You have Low, and then you have obviously Palmer right there. So you have
You
Which
guys
player
asked
you
that
guys
question
would want
earlier
to see
about
back in the squad? Because I would love to see Ravel Maris back in the squad.
for me Tariq Magee.
No, he's in the squad. I'm talking about definitely like in the squad. Like which
Oh,
player would love to see?
not in the squad.
No, yeah, that's not in the squad. That you would love to see
Hmm.
in the squad. I would say take Whitmore out of retirement.
God. Alright. I don't know. You'll probably think about a retirement. You just hear squeaky bones, because he's way in his 50s now.
Yeah, he's in about somewhere close to 60. You know, I remember, the 1998. I still got a little bit of flashback. Watching the 1998 FIFA World Cup. I know a lot of you guys probably were young or weren't born yet, but it was a joy, to watch that 1998 World Cup and to see, the Jamaican flags flying high. That Robbie Earl, that guy that we all watch, that promote the Premier League on NBC. Robbie Earl, that's there with Rebecca and Tim Howard. He scored the first ever goal for Jamaica in a World Cup. He was a Jamaican international. A lot of us don't know. A lot of you guys probably won't know, but a little bit of history. So I would love to get back that feeling in the 2026 World Cup. Where I can watch the Jamaican national team in another World Cup. As I said earlier, it was in my time in those days. It was joy to really sit and watch. Where I see the whole entire nation was celebrating. I think that's the only time there wasn't any violence at all in Jamaica when we qualified for that World Cup. It was a national holiday the following day. I can't forget. I can never forget that Sunday when Jamaica qualified for the World Cup. The following Monday was a national holiday. Like they give the whole country holiday, and it was wonderful. To see everyone coming out with their pot cover knocking, and people was in the street dancing, and so it was a joy. The office, as we used to call it, National Stadium, it was a fortune that even there with the great Colombian team with what's his name, I'm gonna remember his name. Give me a second. But there was this Colombian guy. He was one of the best midfielder in the world. With his fancy hairstyle. You know, uh, I remember his name, and now I'm talking. I can't remember his name, but he was one of the best midfielder in the world at the time. But to see they come to the national stadium with a wonderful strike, I think was from Ricardo Gardner. Mexico come there. And the great I think Pepe Goodison. With a header in the late half. So everyone that come to the office, normally leave the office disappointed because the Jamaican national team was that good at the national stadium. If I can remember that even Brazil they come and play a friendly there, and I think that Jamaica beat them. So that to show you, man, that this Jamaican team with even Roberto Carlos and Romario playing the Gold Cup, and it was hard. Valderrama, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, bro. Thank you, bro. Valderrama. So for all the youngster that are watching, that's the name of the midfielder I was talking about. He was one of the best in the world at that time. Valderrama was a very very technical, skillful and what you call a long range shot midfielder. Someone that's similar to Frank Lampard or Steven Gerrard. But that to show you, man, Jamaica was really the fortune, the office, as Coach Rennie Simone's used to call it. So everyone when they come to the office, man, they didn't turn up, and expect to come away with a 3 points. They turn up and know that they're already defeated. So I would love to see the nation of Jamaica football reach back that stage where the national stadium can be packed. People can go there and enjoy, you know, um, and just have fun again because that's what missing. The fun part of the football missing. So I would love to see back those days. Jamaica can qualify for another World Cup and bring back some of those fundamental memory, especially for young Ty and Ken. Who haven't really witnessed some of those moments. I would love for you guys to really see what I'm talking about. Especially if we get the same energy like in the 1998 World Cup when we qualified for the World Cup. And it was mostly based Jamaican player because you got Theodore Whitmore, you got Walter Boy, you got Onandilo, you got Linval Dixon, you got Ian Pepe Goodison, Ricardo Gardner, 17-year-old, went to the World Cup, 18-year-old, and then get signed for Bolton Wanderers, straight out of Jamaica, straight out of high school. He played high school and from high school straight into the national team. So those were some really fundamental memories for me. I would love to get back some of these memories. And big up, Darren for the reminder, man. Big up, bro. Anything Ken or Ty want to add to it?
Um, yeah. You just reminded me of some stuff that I've heard over the years about the last time that Jamaica would have been able to go to the World Cup. And it's impressive. You mentioned Theodore Whitmore, and I've always heard that although people say that as a coach he wasn't illegitimate, the best at times. Um, the World Cup in particular in 1998. He was able to score goals for them. I think the situation at then, if memory serves well, is that Jamaica they weren't fortunate enough to go to the round of 16, but they would have won matches. I think they won against Japan, something like that.
Yeah, they beat Japan 2-1 and lose 2-1. They lose 2-1 to Croatia that went to the semifinal because Jamaica was in a very tough group. It was Croatia, it was Argentina, and Jamaica and Japan. So that was a very tough group. Even though Japan, that was their first ever World Cup. Let me bring you back to history class. So that was Japan's first World Cup, and I think that was also Croatia first World Cup because Croatia was formed with Slovakia. That they were like three country, form into one Yugoslavia back in the days. Because of I don't remember exactly what happened with those countries. So it was Slovenia, Slovakia, and Croatia. So it was three countries that formed the one nation, Yugoslavia or something like that. So what happened is they finally get their status, so they depart from that branch and form. That's how they formed the Croatia. So they represent for the first time. They end up go to the World Cup 1998. So all those teams that was in that group advance, in football, and Jamaica have a big reverse. So it would be nice for us to see Jamaica went back to another World Cup because Japan haven't looked back since then. I think they'll go to every single World Cup since 1998. Croatia have been to every World Cup since 1998. We all know that Argentina just won the World Cup, and Argentina will always be Argentina. But it was a very, very good, good experience. I would love to see that Jamaica will be into almost every World Cup. That would be something really great. The match starting in the next. Oh, type already put it up. So we got like 14 minutes for the game to kick off. So the match started at 8 o'clock.
Yeah, and I took the time to share the squad list for America.
So Ty, can you go and you or Ken, can you tell the audience where they can watch the game if they're in Jamaica?
All right, let me see if I can actually tell people legal places to watch it. Um, I
Or
think
can you
I'd seen
share it?
something about it.
Can you share it in the chat, please?
Yeah. I'll do that. I'll do that.
Because I'm in the US, so I watch it on Paramount Plus.
Yeah, so that's the
Or Fubu, or I watch it on Fubu TV because I'm in the US. So
it's easier to do that. All right. Oh, here's one source. Um. Uh. Hmm. You what you able to watch on Paramount Plus. Hold on. Trying to see if
Paraguay is
right.
beating
So
Argentina 2-1.
wow. Wow. Right. So for personal, it depends on if the
Come back.
criminals are in Jamaica, it would be what's Ken
Argentina
saying?
to come back.
Wait,
Argentina to come back.
Maybe not. Let us see.
Mm, right. So I was saying that for persons who, well, if you're in Jamaica, then it's kind of a sticky situation in terms of being able to watch it. Because for most of the sources that are being offered, it's it's mostly US based channels. So you have Peacock, for example, TNT will be showing it. Um, this said yeah, but essentially it's mostly American based TV channels that are really sharing the matches. There's unfortunately there's no way to watch it if you're directly in Jamaica. From a Jamaican source, you'd have to be US based. I'm gonna see if I can share what I usually use though in the chat. That should be able to work. Right, yeah. As I was saying, about the US lineup because I don't know. When I looked at it, I'm saying they look more they look like they actually serious about the match in comparison to Jamaica. I don't know. Probably that's just my view.
All right, let me put it up. I'm put it up on the screen, guys. If you want to watch it, that's a way how you guys can watch the game.
Yeah.
So, any thoughts on the United States team? What do you think about Mauricio Pochettino going to Jamaica for the first time? Oh, you've been talking. Let me ask Ken. Let me start with Ken. Ken, how you think about Mauricio Pochettino going to Jamaica for the first time?
Um, Big manager like Poch, to manager to manage the USA national team. I know it's not a big class team, a winning World Cup team, but you never know. But him coming to Jamaica today, he's a tactical genius. He knows his way. But um, in terms of today's game, I want to see what he has to offer with his team and how he manages and how his team comes out today in this match because USA is always a strong team.
All right, this is his press conference, right? I'm gonna use my phone, but you guys can listen. I can. I'm not gonna get copyright for it. Don't worry. I was there at the press conference. Facing Jamaica, particularly in Kingston, and what do you want to most see from your team? You can repeat, please. Yeah. What's challenging about facing Jamaica? You hearing it? In Kingston at home for Jamaica, and what do you most want to see from the team? Well, I think the challenge always is improve ourselves. That is the main challenge. Of course, in Kingston, it's going to be a tough game. The condition for sure will be different than the condition that we are going to find after in St. Louis. And it's needs to adapt to the circumstance. To be a team, a solid team that can challenge Jamaica and Kingston is going to be a massive step, improving the mentality, the capacity to be all together, the fight together, the match them in the motivation and the aggressivity. I think after Mexico is one of the best thing or the main thing that we need to improve.
Given just having a couple days to train, how much detail do you feel like you've been able to add to the concepts of how you want the team to play?
Yes, always we work in details because it's difficult to work longer in time. Always we need to provide the thing that the player need, and the priority in this campus is to try to recover from day weeks or the last weekend when they play or they were involved in their teams. They arrive in between Sunday and Monday, and today is Wednesday, and we play Thursday. That was the priority, but we were talking, and we are going to work tomorrow also in a small detail that to make the group to feel comfortable on the pitch, evolving little by little, no doing big steps, but yes, a small step that bring us the possibility to build something solid for the future.
So we'll pause it right there. So, what do you guys think about his press conference? So far, when he said he's building for the future. Do you think Mauricio Pochettino can, take the United States, to the World Cup final? Because for me, I don't know about you, but I don't think he's a very good cup coach. I say that part softly because for me, my takes on him. I don't think he's a good coach when it comes on to cup competition, knockout tournaments. I think that he doesn't got the to do it. So let me get the guys' take on it. You can go ahead, Ken.
Um, when it comes on to it, I don't. To be honest, I don't see him building the squad to a World Cup final. It's just the reality. But him building the squad to reach somewhere, but I believe in that process. But to get the squad to a World Cup final is not just a small period of time, and international teams want results, and without results, you don't get to keep a job. But for me, it's about how he manages the team and how he prepares for games with a team, and yeah.
What do you take on it, Ty?
Yeah, he's a lot of stuff, but in terms of the fact that but one of the biggest things about all of this is the fact that for international um team coaches, they have some of an advantage in terms of the time that they get to train with the team. And for one, as you said, I'm not so convinced about him as a cup type of coach. He's never really been the greatest at that. He's had glimpses here and there of being able to do that when he was a club coach. Tottenham Hotspurs, for example, obviously he got them to the Champions League final a couple years ago. He was able to get PSG to defeat Bayern Munich, a very highly competitive team in the Champions League as well. But I'm not sure about his quality as a manager who's able to do stuff, to bring teams to finals consistently. He's struggled with that. And Chelsea in particular, they will know about the errors and mistakes and the poor setups and all of that he would have brought. So it's interesting to see what happened with them. And as you said, it's somewhat complicated when you barely get time to train with the team. So mixing the fact that as a cup coach he hasn't been able to do much, mix and with the fact that he has got the chance to really train with the team long enough or consistently enough to really formulate anything that can really be threatening. I genuinely think it would be based on how the United States players, how they're used to playing and how they've played in the past under previous coaches. I think that's how it's going to be, because I don't really think putting his ideas across, he would have been able to do that efficiently in such a short period. But it'll be interesting to see what will happen with this match in particular because both teams have that same situation of not getting to train with each other long enough, and Jamaicans rather are fully aware of the fact that chemistry is a big issue with these players because it's a case of some of them being Jamaicans, some of them being English-born Jamaicans, and then them playing in different philosophies and tactical approaches with different clubs. So it's going to be a case of what setup, what sort of approach will be the better one. But I'm interested to see what will happen and what Pochettino can do in such a match that has proven to be a insightful one amongst also Jamaicans. Because this is a fixture that happens quite a lot in the CONCACAF Nation League.
What do you take, Ken? We got 1 minute to go for the game start. Good
I have
night,
nothing
Miss
to say.
Rosie.
I'm on.
Go ahead, Ken. Go ahead.
Could you repeat what the point that we were talking about?
Hey, Ty, tell him for me. Give me a second. 1 second. I'm checking something real quick.
Right. So what I was saying is that with the whole fact, as you know, Fred Ken, spoke about the fact that the players they haven't really gotten a chance to really train much because Pochettino is a manager that will find out a whole bunch of mitigating circumstances to share as to why his approach may not be so visible in the team. So he was talking about the fact that they haven't gotten to train much together. The players, he's had to tell them that they just have to do their best given the circumstances of not getting to train much. And I was saying that as a cup coach, competing in cup competitions, he has been able to do that. So I think what Garvin is probably asking is, how do you feel about that? And do you think United States will be able to have that level of advantage as they would have in previous fixtures against Jamaica or Reggae Boys rather?
Um, yeah. Due to the way how the international system sets, they're not having enough time, or it's not about enough time, but they don't really get like Premier League clubs have so much time with the players. They don't really have that much time to prepare. But in the short space, what they can get prepared and for games, they can get it prepared. And in my mind, Jamaica should be going into this game a bit comfortable at home, and USA should be looking out for a fight. So yeah.
That's a wonderful initiative by Rosie. You're muted, Garvin.
I just got so excited. Thank you, Miss Rosie, to be my fourth member or third. I really appreciate it. I'm trying to find the game, but my Paramount Plus ain't loading up now, so I'm gonna have to go to Fubu TV.
Yeah, that's another option for but individuals because I realize that they are or on YouTube, for example, people are listening. They're not really speaking much, but people are always listening. For persons who may be in America want to watch the match, as Garvan said, Fubo TV is another option that you can use. although that it may have to have paid membership for that. But oh my,
I'm way behind. The game
it's
already
kind of both
start,
teams
right?
look very rocky so far, man. Yeah, the game has started already, but both teams look kind of rocky here so far.
They're doing the lineup on my side, so I'm way behind.
Eh,
Oh, it's 3:30 now in the UK. Ooh, you up early, Miss Rosie? Or you haven't go to bed yet?
No, I'm wondering if she's saying that's the minute that it's at now. Well, then again, it could be
Sorry,
three
sorry.
thirty.
My bad. I'm way behind. Sorry. I'm way behind.
I could be wrong though, because well, sure.
Jamaica look like they're playing very physical. Like,
Yeah, because well, according to live score, I can probably stop sharing this now. But live score said that they're using a 5-3-2, and it looks like that's what they're using, because I'm looking at the way that they're set up, and so far, although it's not, Leon Bailey and Nicholson are forming a front two. It looks like it's Demari Gray and Nicholson, but it looks like a 5-3-2. There's three
1
players in the
0.
midfield
1 0.
and
USA
five
has scored.
defenders.
USA
oh
has
no,
Oh,
scored.
Sir Hurley,
yes, fourth minute. Yeah. Oh boy.
I'm way behind. I'm way behind. I need to catch up. What a cheap goal! Oh no, that goal is really cheap. Like,
Yeah. Why? Where is it? It's a Where is it? Ricardo Pepe or Pepe
yeah,
scored for
Pepe. Like,
US.
that's a very cheap and easy goal. That the coach, no one. That's just what that was. The midfielders watch Pulisic go right through. Like, I can't believe it. I can't believe it, Miss Rosie. Miss Melina, Jamaica already letting us down. That was a cheap goal. Like, even my great grandmother can save can defend better than that. If you put a whole lady with a walking stick in that midfield, like, they definitely would stop him from going through there. This Jamaican team looks so nervy already.
Wow. 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 I'm actually shocked. Very much shocked. Oh my goodness.
It's so early to be chilling so early, you know.
Yeah, and that's poor. That is horrible defending. Horrible defending.
That's what I'm saying. Even my
Um,
grandmother can with her walking stick would have go through there, you know, and stop him from go through the middle. It was like Jamaica was still in the dressing room. Big
yeah,
up
okay,
my
they just
sports
allow
world.
they allow the player to just run. It's like nobody was marking him. The wide defender just simply let the player just run through. Doesn't waiting for the pass came after that. That's
Yeah,
very
Jamaica is
horrible
giving away the
defending, and
ball
it's
so
especially for a
easily.
five. Yeah, yeah, they give
They're
the
on
ball away
another
too
counter
easy. Like I
again.
don't know. Yeah,
Oh, good save, Blake. I don't know what's
yeah,
going on, Miss Rosie. They're giving away the ball so easily. Like, easy
but,
as
but my theory is still intact. I don't know why. but Jamaica tend to do better away. I don't know. When they're playing on their own in their own stadium, it seems as if they can't do well. But when they play away, they tend to do better. And I don't know. It looks like the same old playing style that they use. They keep skipping the midfield and just trying to get the ball into the final third. There's no sort of build up. It's just trying to over the top ball, and it works sometimes. And other times it just fails. And the passing is horrible. They keep the ball for around 10 seconds and they lose it after that. And you just recycling the ball. I don't know. It's very, very shocking.
I think Pinnock probably playing the next game almost. They said he did have a slight injury, so he stayed back to for the club. The clubs have him stay back to double check to make sure it's not nothing serious or something will revert in the international break. And Mikel Antonio is suspended for this leg, but he will play in the second one.
This is very depressing. The way that Jamaica are playing, I don't know. It's like they don't know to play football. I don't know. It's just strange. They're completely skipping the midfield. It's just trying to get the ball into the attack, and then the ball. I don't. The US is just getting the chance to just recycle the ball and keep it. They seem very desperate. I don't know if they've gone into panic mode, but Jamaica had a chance around a minute and a half ago, and nothing came from it.
What he said is offside. What is the first goal or something happened? I'm way behind. I need to catch up.
Yeah, I'm way behind too. I'm at 7 minutes, and the game is at 10 minutes.
Yeah, because it said offside, and I'm wondering if they score again or he's talking about the first goal. Give me a little more clarity on the offside, please. There we go.
He's asking me one spoilers. I for one hate spoilers though. So.
Go for it, Miss Rosie, because I'm way behind. I'm trying everything to catch up, Miss Rosie, but it still won't let me go to where it is live. I'm probably gonna would have to log out and log back in. Okay, so let me bed 365 up to date. All right, let me see. Mouse said maybe Jamaica come back win. Not playing like this though, for what I see so far. It would be a hope because Shamar Nicholson. There we go. Oh, too much, too much. That's a penalty. Jamaica get a penalty. Oh, Jamaica have a penalty. A penalty. Let's go.
That's they better score. That is
Hold
Whoa,
on. I was
boy.
watching
Guys.
Argentina game. It's still Argentina. Lucas, Argentina still down 2-1. I know Argentina was down 2-1. What's the score? I knew Brazil drew 1-1 earlier to Venezuela. Cra- I'm crossing my fingers and toe right now. I think Ty is doing all his teeth and every part of him. I think Ty is crossing his fingers, his toes, and let us see who's gonna step up. Who's gonna step up to put it away? I'm way behind Miss Rosie, so you can give me the spoiler. I know Miss Rosie already see the if we miss or we score, but because I'm he missed it. Oh my! Oh.
Oh my.
Ooh.
And that's and that's horrible. That's a horrible miss too.
I don't even. I want to see it. I don't even. I don't even want to see a replay. To be quite honest.
Oh my goodness. That is a horrible, horrible, horrible miss. No, I don't believe this. I can't believe this. That's a horrible, horrible miss.
You know what happened? I should have known better. From Miss Roses said no spoilers in the chat. I should have known that we missed. I,
Oh man.
I should have known better, Miss Rosie. I should have known that we missed. Like I should have known that something was wrong.
Oh man. This sad. Sad bad.
Okay, Ecuador. So we're getting the scores from the South America World Cup qualifier. So Ecuador beating Bolivia 3-0 with 10 men. I think Bolivia was 10 men. I know that Argentina was losing. I don't know if the game is finished. Miss Rosie sharing the game. So there we go. Paraguay still leading Argentina 2 goals to 1. That South American World Cup qualification is really, really close. You know, all the teams is playing very, very well. 80, 80, let me see, Miss Rosie. 83 minutes. And
Oh, I'm sorry. I still can't get over that miss. I can't. No. Oh my word.
now I'm seeing the replay. That was a poor penalty. Brazil. I think Brazil drew today, if I'm correct. There's no way you're gonna hit a penalty with a goalkeeper that you see doing it week in and week out in the Premier League that he can save a penalty and kick and hit it so high. I would love for Shamar Nichols to can I come back on and they put on Karim Dixon or Cephas. Cephas will create a lot of problems. I don't think the US want to buck up Cephas with the speed that he bring. So Brazil Brazil finished 1-1. Thank you, Miss Rosie, for the update. I really appreciate it.
Is Ken still there? He's awfully quiet. He must be analyzing the match.
Still here, but disappointed.
And this man can't even get a game at Nottingham Forest. Hey, Ken, are you so silent, Ken?
Just watching the match and currently
You see?
disappointed in the current score.
Okay, okay.
Well, I guess Materna made up for the fact that he gave away the penalty because he's the one that took out the player.
That penalty was so obvious.
Yeah, but someone said earlier that the goal that they scored was offside. I don't know if they got the VAR. I'm gonna have to
And the
search
game
it out.
supposed the game would have VAR, but it was like to me it's not an offside. The player perfectly timed this run, and and that's what happened as well.
Thank you, DZ, for the donation, bro. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Is it another penalty? You're joking.
For who? Who got the penalty?
Never mind. It's not a penalty. It's a free kick. I thought US got a penalty a while ago. Oh boy.
Man, I'm watching over the US goal. It's just so obvious. That the defenders, none of the defenders was doing their part, man. Like,
The Murray Gray disappoint me.
yeah, I think the US already have to make a substitute.
Yeah, the player is injured. Yeah, he come off Cardoso, coming off a Malik Tillman.
I'm very disappointed, man, with the start, man. Like, very, very disappointed.
Yeah, yeah. It's like I said, like I don't know what it is. When they're playing on the home soil, it looks like they don't know. I don't know if it's a lot of people complain about the state of the pitch and how the field looks. It looks like it's complicated to play on. I don't know if that theory is right, but in recent times, Jamaica have done better away from home than at home, and that's strange to me.
Remember earlier I was telling you that Jamaica have to play, and turn it back into the office. Like, remember when I told you that back in the 1998, it was called the office for a reason. No team could have turned up to Jamaica and leave with a point. Yeah, Damar the Great missed the penalty, Miss Rosie. Unfortunate. That was our opportunity to get back into the game.
Yeah,
But I'm not promoting. the concert, but I guess the best we can see in the office in the National Stadium in Jamaica is probably Freedom Street. December 31st is a place to be. The Jamaica National Stadium, Freedom Street.
Oh my goodness.
Tell Mr. Cartel that this is a free promo. Freedom Street, guys, is a concert that you don't want to miss. I don't know if Miss Rosie is going, but there's a lot of people from the UK is going there, and a lot of people from Miss Rosie, let's go Jamaica. We're probably gonna have to go to Freedom Street to enjoy a win. Kai, you're in Kingston now. Are you going to Freedom Street?
No man, I can't afford it, man. Freedom Street has really shown that he's free and he's trying to make back the money that he couldn't get for the past 10 years. So I can't afford it, man. It's too expensive for me.
You can go in the bleachers,
Yeah, but yeah, I could, but I don't know. It's imagine if I had decided to go to this match, why I would have been a waste of money.
And it's unfortunate that I was trying to give away a ticket for it, but the next World Cup qualification, I'm gonna do a giveaway for that game. I'm trying to give away a ticket for the home game. Hopefully, it's you. Yeah, I'm trying to get someone from the JFF, not the general, not the first vice president, the second vice president, because they got two vice presidents, to what I get to understand. He's a good friend of mine, so I'm trying to get where I probably can get a couple tickets. Not free, because they ain't giving you nothing for free, but
yeah, nothing is free in Jamaica. Everything comes with a cost in Jamaica.
Yeah, it's gonna cost me, because at the end of the day, is he want me to sponsor his I hope he's not watching. He want me to sponsor some concert.
Oh my goodness. What kind of wasted chances man, this is the it's like you don't know to play football, and you will not believe that these are professional footballers playing in the Premier League, the English Premier League play. No, I don't know, it's just so strange.
Jordan, I will tell you to hold the faith. Hold the faith, Jordan. Hold the faith.
Yes, don't lose hope. Don't lose hope. There's still time. There's still 60 plus minutes left of the match. Anything can happen. And always come back and get a goal.
Well, I don't know what's going on with this Jamaican team, but they're not showing me anything right now that I really want to see. Cheap giveaway in the midfield again. Here comes United States again. Almost. We're making it so simple for them.
Oh boy.
This Jordan. Yeah, Jamaica is making it so simple for them. It seems like the United States is at home and we are away. I haven't seen nothing from Leon Bailey as yet.
Yeah, I forgot he was even playing. I don't think I've seen him once in this match.
I don't think that he ever performed for Jamaica either.
Yeah. Well, you see, he scored 5 goals. I think he scored 5 goals in around 20 matches or something close to that. He's been poor. He's had a poor start to his season so far. He hasn't scored any goal for Aston Villa, and what they played around 16, almost 19 matches, and he's gotten 2 assists, and that's it. He hasn't scored this season.
I honestly would love to see, I would love to see Jamaica come back, to be honest. Well, we got 37 people watching. It's only been a long time. I've seen so much people one time. This is my comeback party. Well, Shaban Nicholson seems like it's why he didn't take the penalty? Seems like he's done again. So I wonder if he can continue. He's our best hope to really physically take on this US defense physically, but he's not the best option.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to keep the faith, Miss Rosie. I'm definitely. Oh, she probably out there playing Ludi or watching what's this movie? Alta Banks or something like that. Give me 1 second. Let me find out where she is. I think she is watching. Ecuador 4. Oh, Miss Rosie, she said she wrapped up in the sheet, going to bed. Her Liverpool is on top, so she don't really care about Jamaica. Those Liverpool fans, man, I'm telling you, Miss Rosie, I can't stand them right now. Okay, Argentina lost. Yeah. I like when Argentina lose. I really like when they lose.
Ken's prediction was wrong. They didn't come back.
Oh, Miss Rosie, she's well. It's just because our Liverpool is on top. So what she do? She just sweep everything else under the rug. Those little way. That's what she's been doing. She only cater for Liverpool because they're on top. But I can't wait to see they fall. I'm just kidding. I rather they win the league over Arsenal, to be honest, and Man City.
They said no offense to Ken.
Wow, nine. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that one. That's Chelsea. Man. Never bet on Chelsea because I learned the hard way. Because I still have your and you still haven't given me where how to for you to get it. Never bet on Chelsea. I learned that the hard way. Never ever bet on Chelsea. They will disappoint you. Sometimes Miss Rose, if that's for me, sometimes not all the time. I remember I go big and bold, and they, and and was fully confident. So you should have known better because remember that bet was against you. So and you come out victorious. So I learned then and there said I should never take the chance. Ty, you want to answer Mouse because I don't know when they think that Arsenal is okay. Let me have this little conversation. When last Arsenal win a title? And I think Mikel Arteta have been broken. I don't think he's the man to take you guys over the line. I think you guys definitely have to get a new manager. I think Mikel Arteta have been broken. I think he's broken where he overthinking and overdoing it right now. So for you guys to win something this season, you're gonna have to call it not the Mikel Arteta show anymore and get you a win now manager. But I think he is broken and he's gonna turn you guys into Tottenham if you guys doesn't get rid of him right now. How did I say that, Ty? Yeah, because I know I've been telling everyone that Chelsea gonna finish third, but I called it too early. But they're playing really well, though. You can see improvement, but there's still a long way to go. Well, we haven't beat you at the bridge since 2018, but if you check the record since 2018, how many finals does Chelsea went to, and how many finals Chelsea have won, and how many finals Arsenal went to, and how many they have won? Remember, we beat you in Boku in the UEFA Cup final, and then we go on and win the Champions League. And also went to a couple FA Cup finals, and also we won what we won again. I think you guys beat us for the FA Cup, and I think that's it. But for the bigger trophy, we've been racking up trophies. Ooh. We've been racking up trophies where you guys on the racking up project. How that sound, Ty? Ty ain't backing
Yeah.
up at all.
Yeah, I mean 4-1 in Baku. 4-1 in Baku. Obviously we're in the Champions League. With a very poor front three. Who in the Premier League we had to depend on Spurs of all people to get us top four. Or was it Leicester that beat Spurs and we got top four? One of the two. It's one of those. One of that. I remember where we go, but But no. But if he's saying well, he's saying that Chelsea haven't beaten Arsenal from since 2018. When was the last time Arsenal beat Chelsea at Stamford Bridge?
Um, I don't remember, but it's been a. I think it most of the game drew at Stamford Bridge. You know, most of the game we drew there. If I'm not, if I'm correct. But London is always red, though, Mouse. London is red. I'm just messing with him, Ty. Don't worry. I'm just trying. I'm just trying to give him. I'm just trying to give him a little. You know, because not until they win the Champions League it can turn red. It's never gonna be red. It's never gonna be white. It's only gonna be blue. I'm just messing with him, Ty. Don't worry, Ty. Just calm down, Ty. Calm down. Because I know he's gonna come. I know he's gonna come back. He said, "Yep, London is red. Never and never. You have to win the Champions League." Aston Villa got a Champions League. Nottingham Forest got a Champions League. Arsenal still haven't reached that level yet. Oh, Christian Pulisic. There we go. Oh, man, Jamaica ain't playing nothing, man. Nothing at all. Where's Leon Bailey? Thank you. Thank you, Miss Rosie. That's what I'm talking about. You see, Ty, that's why you have to give Mouse a little bit of the rope, you know. And there we go. We draw him in. He said, "Yep, London is red." So now we got Miss Rosie know that London is blue, and even Scotland is blue. So there we go.
Yeah, and even Jamaica is blue too. Anyways, he had to go political. He went political with it. He went political with it. Cup winners cup. Cup winners cup. He's bringing up trophies that don't even exist anymore.
Arsenal
Oh
never win
my
no Cup Winners'
goodness.
Cup. When Arsenal win a Cup Winners' Cup, they didn't even know our FIFA World Club competition look. Cup Winners' Cup is where when R9 was playing. That was when Phenomenon Ronaldo was playing. That those were the days when they have Cup Winners' Cup. So that
No,
was
they
what
actually they actually did. They actually did. They won 1-0 against Copenhagen.
in
1994.
1994.
Yeah.
Come on, Mas.
Yeah.
That's the only European competition you win. Something that Chelsea already won many times. I think twice. If that's the only European trophy, you have to come better than that. Ken, are you not defending your Arsenal brother here? You leave the man to fight this battle by himself.
Um, yeah, and plus Jamaica was a
Um,
Jamaica. You see, I'm mixed up
I'm
now.
back. I'm
Chelsea,
back. I'm
Chelsea
back.
won in this. What?
What's happening? What's
Must saying that
happening?
we
Just
never won
coming.
it. That's not true.
That the
That's not
only
true.
trophy, the only
See,
European trophy Chelsea haven't won yet is the one that's we're in now, the Conference League. If we win the Conference League, we are the first team to complete the European trophy. We win it. We win it when Zola was there. There, Ty. There you go, Ty. 1971, 1998. Yep. And Inter Milan, I think, won it 1997 or 1996. I think.
I don't, man. Arsenal don't have no international trophy, so no, not international. No European trophy, so might as well I just stay
Come
out of
on,
the
Mouse.
conversation.
You have to do better than that, you and Ken. You guys have to come better than that.
No,
Chelsea
no, no.
already
He's not.
complete everything.
Yeah, he's talking about when Chelsea were up and down. But this is my question to him. Don't you think that makes it even worse that a club that was going up and down wasn't able to achieve those stuff before Arsenal, who they love to boast, was never relegated? You should be ashamed of yourself that a club that got relegated and came back to Division One was able to do all those stuff before you. That's supposed to be embarrassing, and you're supposed to be the legacy, the heritage of English football. You weren't that, so you should be ashamed of yourself. And if I'm boasting about the past and not focusing on the present, and the present shows that Chelsea have done more than Arsenal can ever imagine. They can only cross their fingers and hope and pray to God that yes, that time will finally come. But by that time, they have a long way to go. So even if they win the Champions League, they still have a long way to go in European success. So take that into consideration. So yes, yeah, you can't take away Chelsea's history. They were up and down for many years. They were like a yo-yo, but they went up again, and in the process they ended up getting 5 European trophies. Better yet, but no, it's not even five, it's six, and they got the Club World Cup after that. So that's embarrassing.
Ooh.
You ain't the champion until you wanna a European trophy. So
But that's a strange thing. What? If and when we win, if and when, not when, when you have to put the if because you're not sure. You see, languages are English languages are is a fascinating thing. You have to put if, not you're not sure. That shows lack of confidence. If that's hopeful and wishful thinking. If you could have started the sentence with when we win, not if and when. You have if you're not sure. But nah, man, we still gonna have over you because it still be two. It's two, two Champions League, two Europa League, and then potentially one Conference League, completing the lot in terms of European competition titles. So even then, Arsenal cannot, and there's no way. So I'll give you the whatever you have. What over 20 FA Cup trophies and all them stuff there, or 60, whatever amount it is. I can't recall. Then I can give you that. But there's no way that you can say that Arsenal's heritage will be better than Chelsea, or or London will become red when that happens. Because that's impossible. You see, he has to be going political with it, talking about greasing of wheels and all. Listen, it is not Chelsea's fault why for the fact that Arsenal was not being invested in properly, or the success of the club wasn't was not successful. It's not their fault. They are not a owner that valued success and saw the value and importance of success. Because it is one thing to talk about being successful in the time before the Premier League existed and all them stuff there. But what was done for the past 20 years, 21 trophies in 20 years, and that is phenomenal. And not many clubs can do that. And we see now that there's a lot of problems with owners investing in clubs and the whole FFP and all of those things, and having restrictions on finance. It is not Chelsea's fault. There's always that's the first thing that they love to speak about, the fact that this was invested, and the greasing of this and oil and all them stuff there. But at the same time, what happened? That is it.
The Jamaican manager, Miss Rosie, Steve McLaren,
Man
the former
United.
assistant to Tinag, Steve McLaren, Barrows and United. Yeah, I think he was a manager for Middlesbrough. I think that's where he started off, right? Mouse, if I'm right, can you correct me? He started off his managerial career at Middlesbrough, right? Or West Brom. But I know he was one of the either Middlesbrough or West Brom. I think Jamaica gonna come back though, because Pochettino is a coward. So I think probably in the second half he's gonna go in his shell, trying to leave. And I think that probably Jamaica will come back. Hopefully. Oh, he managing Ireland too. Oh, okay. I know he's a manager from way back. I know he bunks around a few of those teams. I think he was at Derby County too, if I'm correct. So I think he bunks around a lot. But so far, Jamaica haven't shown me, anything that they can be clinical as yet. The pitch looked like it's not even in good condition either. But the United States is finding a way to outplay us on the pitch. So I don't think I can sit here and blame the pitch. They're moving the ball a lot better than the Jamaica team. The press conference that I listened from the manager from Jamaica, he was saying, to win this game, we have to protect the ball a lot better. And so far, the Jamaican team haven't protected the ball that well, off time. So it's off time, ladies and gentlemen. United States won, Jamaica nil. They're showing the picture of the Bob Marley right now, but overall, like it's what you would call it, Ty. Not a good game for Jamaica so far.
Yeah, yeah, it's not. I was trying to ask this earlier. I was saying that if you realize that the midfield is not being used at all, they just jump. It's like defense to attack. Literally, it's literally defense to attack. There's no midfield in place. Just wide is either wide, or they try to chip it over the top, completely disregarding the midfield, and it keeps failing. And chance, because I think Nichols made a good run in for one instance, around the 30 minute mark, and after that it was just trying and trying and pressing and trying and nothing coming from it. But the passes, they cannot continue the way that we're passing it. It's horrible. No team that wants to be competitive should be passing like that. It is embarrassing. And as I said before, I don't know what is going on, but so far, every time that Jamaica played at the national stadium, they don't play good. People argue about the pitch, but when they play away, it's a completely different reggae boys that you see.
Yeah, you're 100% correct. That's why I go back to where I was saying earlier. Where yes, Miss Rosie, see you in the second half. That's what I was saying earlier, that we have to make it be a fortune again. The national stadium, not like it used to be. So a lot of teams come there, they don't fare Jamaica anymore. Jamaica is not that hard to beat at home anymore. So we need to find a way out to make team, when they come to the national stadium, have to wonder, how they're gonna play against Jamaica. But it's gonna take time because it's been a long time since this team have been a one unit. So it's definitely gonna take time for them to really, build up the fortune back again, where people can start to believe back in the Jamaican national, because the stadium used to be jam packed. And if you notice right now, the stadium is half empty. So it's definitely gonna take some time, to be back where we used to be. Hopefully, that it doesn't take too long. We can make it back to the World Cup. That's what I'm hoping for. But let us see what's gonna happen. We got World Cup qualification coming up. The United States is not in there. Mexico is not in there. Canada. He's not in there. So there's no way that we cannot make it to the next World Cup. You know, that's my main goal is mostly the World Cup. I would love to see Jamaica back in another World Cup, you know, before I leave this earth. You know, that's something that I would love to see.
Really difficult. We haven't made it easy. We haven't made it easy for ourselves, you know. But yeah, it will happen again. You know, we just need to. It's a project. That's been going on for a while. And you know, to not be a part of that sort of competitions for about what 26 years. Abo- and most likely it will be like that for a while by this rate. But you know, it will take time. But hopefully that memory can come back again of experiencing such uh, a wonderful and historic moment. The Reggae girls did it. It's no time for the Reggae boys to put themselves back on the map in that sense.
Yeah, that yeah, you know, for me, man, that's one of my main goals, and is always, you know, to see Jamaica back to another World Cup. What do you think, Ken?
Could you repeat? You hear
You
me?
there, Ken? Yeah.
Yeah. You hear me? I'm saying if you could repeat.
No, I'm saying, you know, I would love to see Jamaica into another World Cup. You know, I was just asking you what you think. You know, about especially about the stadium. You know, because the fans is not turning out like they used to back in my time. You know, so I'm just saying, you know, what you take on it.
Um, to me, they 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 can qualify for the World Cup. You know, I can see it. It's something I hope for, and they're second in the World Cup qualifiers and doing great in the World Cup qualifiers so far. But in terms of fans showing up to matches, fans are just disappointed and tired of going to games and spending their money to watch their team lose, seeing not seeing any progress. So for me, if they do qualify for a World Cup, and I believe they will, you will see more Jamaica fans turn out.
What do you think about this comment right here, Ty?
Um, we need to do much better to be competitive. Yes, I agree with that. Um, there's a lot of issues with the team, not just on the pitch but off the pitch. We touched on it earlier in the stream about the treatment of the players in terms of accommodation, the payments, tickets, and all those stuff. There's a lot that needs to be done, and it cannot be done in a couple of months. It's a new coach. Um, there has been somewhat of an improvement, but at the same time, the players they look as if they don't know how to play with each other. It's like they've never kicked a football at any level before. It's like they've just recruited a whole bunch of amateur players who play football in their backyards. That's literally what it's like. But at the same time, boy, we're not competitive. There needs to be more done to really get to that place again. But it definitely won't be easy. But there's a lot of things that need to be done. We talked about this in our earlier stream on the channel already, Garvan, about the fact that it's not just on the pitch. There's also things off the pitch that need to be done. that need to be addressed as well. And until that happens, you won't be able to see that level of success on the pitch.
Welcome, welcome, Uptown. I really appreciate the subscribe, man. I really appreciate it. I really, really appreciate you come on, man. So Uptown, you say you're a Chelsea man too, man. You know,
That's
this
wonderful.
most likely, huh?
That's wonderful.
Yeah, so we appreciate it, bro. We appreciate it. You know, if you don't mind, you can sub if you want a lot of Chelsea session. Let me put it up on the stream where you can go there and you can get like a lot of analytical video. Ty, can you say more about your channel? Let me put it up on
Yes.
this.
Uh, Chelsea Session is a Chelsea-based channel. Well, most recently it's been doing more reviews and preview matches. It's been this having more discussions about the topic of Chelsea, whether it's team news, whether it's new signings, new managers. It's a channel where you'll find tactical analysis, you'll find player analysis on almost all new Chelsea players and players that Chelsea are linked with as well. There will be a video tomorrow. Well, for some people it's already Friday, but in for example in Jamaica and in America, on Friday there'll be a video out on Madueke and Neto and who should be the starting right winger. Those are the type of videos you'll find on Chelsea Sessions. Analysis videos, tactical analysis, player analysis, previews, reviews, and football discussions in general. So yes, Rose, you would have said earlier.
So Ken, what do you think about this? What do you think the coach should do to change in the second half?
For me, he should be making some tactical changes. For me, I don't believe that the midfield needs more strengthening. To For me, I think they want a player like, for me, you would say bias, but I think they need a player like Maggie back in the midfield, where he can work the spaces and get the gaps to make some two passes. So yeah,
So Ty, back to same almost the same question to you. What do you think the coach need to do to change this game around in Jamaica? Favor because as he Ken was saying, we got Tyrick McGee on the bench and we got your favorite boy on the bench too. So
Yeah, I think one of the biggest issues with the way one of the one of the things that I've noticed with with the way that Jamaica have been playing, especially after going behind, is that they trying to rush it, they're trying to get back that goal. But one of the things that they're not doing is that they're not making passes that are logical. They're reactive. And I think in a sense like this, when you're chasing a game, the best thing that you do is you remain calm and you try to work the ball. Right? What they keep doing, and as I said before, they're not utilizing the midfield. I don't know if it's a lack of trust of the midfield, but there's no trust in the midfield. It's just completely skipping over the midfield and trying to get it into a Nichols and trying to get it to a Gray. I'm still yet to see Leon Bailey in this match. So you have to find a way to get Leon Bailey involved in the match. It can't just be Nicholson and Gray. I would definitely want to see Dixon come on and all of that. Ken asked earlier about if he should be starting, and I think that it's full time that we give these young players, these born and bred players of Jamaica, a chance to prove themselves because every single time that I can recall watching a Jamaica match, a Reggae Boys match, Dixon has impressed to me. He's done well. He's offered a lot more than what we're getting on the pitch right now. And I think that that's what you need. You need some raw young talent to help you in that circumstance like this. And I would suggest that we see that as quickly as possible. I wouldn't say to take off anyone just see it in terms of the attack because the attack is doing something, but you have to get Leon Bailey involved because he's resistant.
Moss is saying here no Casey Palmer. Like all the players are seems like they're hiding. As what you're saying, Ty. Like is definitely like we're not seeing any of these players showing up. What do you think about this?
And them sluggish passing is mediocre. Thinking decision making thus good. This is going to be poor. Yeah, that's going to be poor. Yeah, that's true. The passes have been sluggish, and that's what I'm saying. It reminds me so much of the football they were playing on a Whitmore. And that's not a dig at Whitmore, but it's reminding me of that. Where they just pass the ball and just for the sake of passing and there's no sense behind it. They need to relax, they need to be composed. I have not seen America pressing them at a level where they have to be rushing passes. It's like they're playing hot potato, hot potato, hot potato. Like the ball cannot stay at the foot for too long unless it's gonna burn them. That is the way that they're doing. It's not a case where they're trying to keep hold of the ball. They're rushing in and they just turn the ball over to America quite easily, and that is something that you to do, especially when you're behind and when America have quick players. Pulisic hasn't done a lot. He's had a couple of chances, but that is what you need to do. You need to try to nullify them, and one of the best way to defend is by attacking, and by attacking you need to do it in a logical way, not try to make the passes into a Nicholson and agree and wasting the chances. You need to work the ball. You have players who can make passes, play at their strengths. Don't rush it. Don't make passes without thinking. Slow down the game, you and control it. You're behind. It's not a deficit where it's complicated. You can't come back. It's a one goal deficit. You can turn it around. There's 45 minutes, but you need to actually work on keeping the ball and not giving the ball away too easily.
All right, Leon Bailey is coming out back in the second half, and we all know that Leon Bailey haven't put down a masterclass performance for Jamaica as yet. Even since he come into this team, I think we only see Leon Bailey with what, two good performance. We always talk about the structure, but Leon Bailey haven't, to be quite in my opinion, haven't hit the ground running yet, even for Aston Villa this season. I'm just wondering if that's a problem, in this game. Now we see CFAS is coming on, so let us see the difference because CFAS, the pace that CFAS bring, it's gonna be problem for the United States. So let us see what happened in the second half. Um, you have anything you want to say about this comment up on the screen, Ken?
Yeah. Gray is for me. It's like Gray is settling into the Jamaican team way of football. This slouchy style and not showing or doing his best because that's all I'm seeing right now in the match, and that's what I see mostly in most of the games. So I don't know what I would see from him in the second half, but let's see.
They bring on CFAS, so who come off the pitch? Because I know I see like Leon Bailey was still out there. So is it a thing that probably they take Grays off?
Yeah, Gray's off, Gray's out. So yeah, I think that was a good change. He's not playing
And KC
that
Palmer
good.
is off too, right?
See, um, no, it's the left back Lay coming off.
So Palmer is still on the pitch, right? But they bring
The
in
Palmer's, Palmer's,
They're bringing that midfielder from Newcastle. Is on.
I, Isaac Hayden.
Isaac Hayton is on. So I guess this is a change of formation.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the shape. Poor giveaway again, Blake. We made the change and we're still not circling. Good tackle, Isaac Hayton. Let us see the difference. We make two change, so let us see what's the two change gonna bring. What's the difference? But we definitely need to get something from this game, man. Definitely need something. Free kick to the USA. Because the USA, when they're gonna play their home game, they're gonna bring it to they're gonna bring it to one of the coldest states. Yeah, Pinnock probably will be there for the second leg. Depends on how the scan that he did. I think yesterday. I think the club want him to do a scan before he travel to make sure that it's not nothing, the injury that he picked up. It's not something that's gonna that can affect him. During these games. So I think they said he was gonna travel to the U.S. To play the next game. Him and Michael Antonio. But I think Antonio is he's in the squad, but he cannot play because of suspension. So we're looking forward to see Pinnock and Mikel in the next game. And Bobby Reed is not in the squad because his wife gave birth to their son. I think it's a boy. Yeah, it's to their son. Because I listened to the press conference. So Bobby Reed's wife gave birth a day or 2 days ago. So he's he's not. They didn't call him up because of that reason. Now it seems that we're playing. That's a better passage of play so far. Let us see what come on the end of it. It's a poor shot, but from CFAS, that was poor and selfish. Yeah, Michael Antonio will be playing, Master. He will be playing in the next game. He will definitely will be playing the next game. It's because he got a yellow in the last game. That's why you get the suspension. because he was one yellow away from a suspension, and he got it in that last game. You there, Ty? Maybe. Maybe as you bring it up, it's a very interesting topic that you bring up, because I think that's what happened with us in Canada. Maybe we'll be lucky in the next leg. Just like with Canada. But let us see. If we can cross the line, in the second leg, that would be good. But let us see what happens. Probably gonna bring the game to Kansas City, somewhere cold, because that's what the U.S. now tend to do when they're playing these games, must-win games. They never bring it to Florida or none of those states where it's warm, or they always bring it to somewhere cold. Canada do the same thing too, so I can't just show shades on the U.S. because Canada normally do the same thing too. Try to get the advantage of these Caribbean country that that's not used to the weather, the cold weather. But I think if it's a close margin, going up to the second leg, I think Pochettino probably will try to go with a defensive mind. And Jamaica probably can hit them. It can go many ways. But Jamaica definitely need at least a goal, from this game. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. I know for a fact that Jamaica gonna get a chance somewhere in this game. It's just if we're gonna take advantage of it. when we get that chance, we are we gonna get one more chance? We just need to take advantage. What do you say, Ken? Seems like Ken and Ty is deep down into the game.
Oh my goodness. I don't believe this. You're playing a 5-4-1, it looks like. This is pure defensive. You have to cut, boy, I don't know.
Now we
And this
change
is
it
so
because he's putting on Tarek McGee.
gosh, man.
That's what I'm saying. We're at home, so why so defensive? Why you didn't start at least on the front
Change
foot?
he's making. Best change, best change.
Now Ken get his boy on the pitch. That boy got so much potential, man, and I just can't understand like how he haven't reached where Leon Bailey is because he's very talented. One time they were saying he's the David Silva of Jamaica. To be quite honest, that's how good a lot of people thought he was. Ken and Ty, hold it down for me 1 second. Let me check something at my front door real quick. If that's a red, that's a soft red. Oh, he just got a yellow card. Low always get a yellow card. I don't know why, but Low always get a yellow card. Lowe is just the type of character where he just always in the midst. Now it seems like Jamaica wanna make something of the game.
You can now see the difference with Maggie on the field.
You can see like Jamaica just started play.
Yeah.
I think the substitute that the coach make, I think it makes a big difference. You can see a little bit more energy and a little more bite to this team. You know, you can see that they come out to play second half. The US is not dominating, you know, as how they were in the first half. You know, Low would do well for Rangers, to be quite honest. You know, I don't know how he never make it to the Premier League. He got few opportunity. I think Southampton did want to take him one at a time. And Miss Molina, I hope you feel well. I hope you get better because I think you say you feel a little ill, if I see that correctly. You know, I hope you get better soon because we definitely have to do an Arsenal stream. Oh, there, CFAS. Ooh, oh, how we missed that? Oh, one hurt. That didn't go into the back of the net. Even if they do got VAR, they're gonna go to the United States side. I think that should be a penalty because he definitely pushed his hand out. If that's not a penalty, something is wrong. I understand that you said Jamaican football style is not ready yet. They spend more time fighting on the pitch than try to score. Oh, it's Leon Bailey and Robert Anderson, Fulham defender, and Leon Bailey, Aston Villa. Come on, Jamaica, we need something from this one. Now Jamaica have more control in the game. What do you think, Ty? You think Jamaica have more control in the game? Or you think it's just the same as the first half? Yeah, I think so too, Miss Rosie. That's the finishing. The finishing is not there, but The control is good. Hasn't hasn't Aiton haven't looked that bad since he come on, to be honest. It's his first game for Jamaica, but he bring a little more control to the middle of the pitch. Good pass to Leon Bailey. Is this the goal? No. But these changes that the coach make a big difference. You can see the balance in the midfield, and also, the attack is just they're not finishing, but you can see a better pattern of play. We're moving the ball a little bit better. The movements of the players better. It's just what they can do, with all these position that they've been having right now. Can they capitalize on one chance? They would be lucky, Miss Rosie, if they don't if they finish the game with 10 men at the rate they're going. With these silly fouls, they would be lucky if they leave the pitch with 11 player on it. You need a Pulisic goal. I need a Jamaica equalizer. A Jamaican equalizer would do me well right now. We got 15 minutes to make the difference. Yeah, Jamaica need to stop giving away these silly fouls and see if they definitely can get another one more opportunity and make use of it. The pitch look like it's in a horrible state too. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at, Miss Rosie. The pitch is in horrible condition so far. Oh, there was a lot of rain in Jamaica for in the last couple of days, so maybe because there was a storm that passed by. I think a couple of days ago, so maybe that's why the pitch is in that arbor shape. But it was a lot of rain. Yeah, not because that happened last year doesn't mean it's gonna happen this year. If that happened this year, then you can say that the football god is on Jamaica's side. But I don't think it's gonna happen twice. If the Jamaican team could have just play this way in the first half, the game probably finish in a draw. 8 minutes to go, guys. You need. I got 8 minutes on my time to go. I need something. Jamaica is living very dangerously in the last couple of minutes. What kind of pass is that? Well, the thing is, in Central America and South America, the game is very physical. So I don't think no EPL ref could have ref in this part. I definitely think that all these players would been off the pitch. It'd be so many red cards. You're 100% correct. It's a lot. It's a lot physical, especially in Brazil. It's very very physical in Brazil and Argentina. Because I watch a lot of Brazilian league and Argentina league, and it's a very physical league. I don't think none of these ref can could a ref in Central or South America, and even the Caribbean too. I don't think these refs could ever think about it at all. Even in Mexico, the Mexican league. I don't know if you guys ever watched the Mexican league, but it's very physical. A second yellow, 5 minutes to go. I told you someone's gonna get red card. Is I don't know how it never happened earlier. Now all the fans are leaving the stadium. I think I think all the people in the stadium have seen enough. So I saw a lot of people being leaving. I guess Jamaica need to close shop now. Might as well, because that's that's it until the next game. I think it's over now. How many minutes they gonna add on? The Jamaican Santa Claus is exiting the stadium. Ty and Ken, anything you guys want to say on this game? Because it's over. You there, Ken? Seems like Ken and Ty already left the building. I think the second leg play on Tuesday in somewhere in the US. I'm gonna have to try to figure it out. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. You know, they both claimed they were watching the game, but Lewis, but they both fall off the cliff. Oh, the second leg will be in St. Louis. I think it's gonna be on Tuesday. The United States is gonna bring the game somewhere cold where where the Jamaican player I tend to probably not used to it. But if I was like Steve McLaren, I would put all English based player to play that game. Yep, Tuesday, November the 19th. He's in Park. Hopefully the Jamaican team can turn up in that game. I guess Pinnock will be back and Mikel Antonio will be back. I think those are the two players that have been missing for this game. So I hope the UK. Oh, so it'll be one p.m. or a.m. UK time. A.m. Right? type of milestone. Well, guys, as it come to the end of the game, I want to say thank you to Mouse, Sports World, Miss Rosie, who was here, BX Gunners 81, Lucas. I don't want to miss anyone. I want to say thank you to everyone that tuned in. I want to say thank you to my co-hosts, even though they leave early. But Jamaica, miss another chance. They could have at least get a equalizer in the last minute of the game. It's just that type of night for Jamaica. It's unfortunate that they missed all these opportunities, couldn't capitalize on any. Hopefully they got a better luck with the second leg, which is not going to be easy. But the Jamaican players only got themselves to blame. They can't blame anyone but themselves because they missed a lot of opportunity, a lot. And I want to say thank you again, Miss Rosie, for the membership. And I promise you won't be disappointed. We got a lot of stuff planning for the membership. So thank you again. If I miss anyone, I want to say thank you to each and everyone. Hope you guys have a wonderful, night, and Miss Rosie, wonderful morning, because it's morning over there. So I'm gonna leave you guys with my intro. So hope you guys enjoy yourself and be best and be safe. Thank you.
Coming from a bad place, oh yeah. Tryna be a better me just for you. But it ain't easy, it's hard to get used to. Minding my own business, I'm not worried about what he do. Cause nowadays, all the niggas that be see-through. I always said this is that I'm staying around people. Finding my own path like I'm writing my own sequel. Two-faced people all around, they be evil. 2021, you can never trust nobody. Good and bad thoughts on my mind, they be crowded. Push a nigga past his limits, then he see he bought it. Family work hard, but I never catch them found it. Came a long way, in my dream now I be drawn it. Niggas stay dying out here, got some hearts pounded. Multi-talented, my passion I haven't found it. Yeah, in my home, I was never ever doubted.